Welcome back to RealHouseDIY. Today I'm going to show you how to operate your MechMaxx SG24 PTO Stump Grinder. Here I've got it mounted to my Kubota B2601. And if you haven't checked it out yet, I have a playlist on my channel for the stump grinder. We already talked about the order, delivery, and initial setup process, and the full assembly. Everything's fully assembled. We checked to make sure that all these cutters are tight. You have two stabilizer pins here and here. You need to remove those. The one on this side is tight, so what you have to do, lift up the stump grinder a little bit, just tilt it, pull the pin up. Now while you're cutting through a stump, this might tilt back a little bit and cut through a little bit, depending on your speed. Next you need to remove these legs on the bottom. Take off this locking pin. Now you're supposed to be able to push these legs all the way up and lock them into this position. However, mine's hitting something right there on both sides. So to start, I've just been taking this completely out. Later on when I get a chance, I'll have to check what's obstructing up there. It might just be a burr that needs to be filed off. Do the same on this side. So that's it, now we're ready to start grinding. You want first time users to start on a small stump to get used to it. So here I found a small pine stump that I'll work on. So all the cutting is done in this area here, but on the front side. So we're starting from the back right of the stump, making passes through, and then working our way towards the left of the stump, taking no more than 2 inches per pass. So this right here, you can see this is a good position to start in. We're on this side of the grinder. We'll be making a pass right here, lower it a little bit, make another pass, then move over, do passes towards the left. We can continue as much as we want, as far down as we want. It'll get about 6 inches below ground level. I already have the tractor set in low gear. PTO is disengaged, set to the rear PTO. And whenever I engage and disengage the PTO, I'll be somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 RPM. But for the Kubota B2601, after the PTO is engaged, to get that 540 RPM at the PTO, you have to increase up to 2768 RPM. Now this is not loud at all, but you do want to wear your safety glasses. You have the deflector shield, however, pieces of dirt and debris will be flying everywhere. So we're up to speed and starting to grind. If you're just turning in the tractor seat to see the stump while you're grinding, you have a very small space where you can see through to the bottom of the grinder, but it's still doable. And then if your tractor has a cab, then you'll definitely want a backup camera. For a large stump, you want to first cut it as flush to the ground as you can with a chainsaw, and you'll have considerably less grinding time. But for these smaller stumps, it doesn't make much difference. So this pine stump I'm grinding, the total grind time was only 10 minutes. Then for a hardwood such as oak, it's definitely going to take longer. I did a 16-inch stump, it took about 20 minutes. If you're grinding a stump on a slope, make sure the tractor is facing down the slope. It's fine to grind through the dirt, and if you hit a rock, you'll definitely hear it. The one I hit, it was a baseball-sized rock. I found it about 10 to 20 feet away, so definitely take extra precautions if you're grinding near your house. At this point and further down that you go on these first passes, you're going to remove more and more material per pass. At some point your deflector shield will hit the top of the unground part of the stump. So here I'll move over a bit and grind down the rest of the stump before I finish grinding further down. Go ahead and speed up to 5 times video speed for the rest of the stump. You'll find you may need to chase the roots out a bit further and make longer passes the further down you go. And finally, all that's left of this stump is a couple of roots on the sides. I'm going to leave that as is, get it covered up. Made really quick work of that pine stump. I inspected everything. Everything's still good. Cutter is still tight. And it's very easy to tell while you're cutting if you're going too fast or you're cutting too deep with a single pass. Specifically, if this starts shaking too much, just slow down, lift it up. One suggestion I'll make is to get the backup camera for this. Sitting in the tractor with your head turned back so you can see what you're doing the entire time. Your neck is going to start to hurt. Make sure to like and subscribe. I got a few more videos coming in this playlist, a full review, and I'll also get a camera set up. Hope you found this video helpful, and thanks for watching.